Welcome to the press conference for Game 10 of the 2025 Division III Softball National Championship hosted by Illinois Wesleyan University. Number 4 seed Linfield defeated the number 6 seed Redlands by a score of 9-1. I have winning team Linfield here, which includes head coach Jackson Vaughn and players J.C. Lavis and Ashley Sutton. Coach, can we hear your opening statement and thoughts on the game?
Obviously just super happy to survive in advance. You just are trying now to play day by day, and obviously we hit really well, so pleased with that. Pretty much everyone in the order just looking at it had a hit for the most part. Some had multiple or two lefties, obviously just looking at it. Obviously both had good games for us. Mira obviously led the game off early with a home run, which I think just really kind of eased everyone's probably nerves a little bit. We've matched up well with Redlands in terms of offensively over the years. So we had some confidence, but every game's different, so you don't know how the game's going to go for sure. But once we were able to get a few hits and then just see our pitcher settle in and pitch pretty well too after not having our best day yesterday, I think gave everyone a lot of confidence too. And just super, super pleased, and I think we're all just excited to get to play again.
And then, Coach, you coached the 2011 team whose record you just broke. What does that feel like for you?
It's definitely bittersweet. The kids on that group, that team, my 2011 team, is probably the tightest team I've ever coached. There's a group of them that they still get together with their kids, and I see them and they come to a lot of games. But they have a group thread, and they said they were on the group thread pretty nervous that our team was going to break it when we got into the 90s. And I was like, I don't know. We still got to hit a lot. The playoffs are coming, good pitching. But obviously, coming here, we have a park that favors us, to be honest, in terms of not that they wouldn't have went out somewhere else, but certainly I think it favors us the way we hit. And on top of that, we've hit well. So I think, we've had some in every game, and we have a lineup that's so deep, just like the 11 team. If you're going to hit that many home runs, you better have a lot of depth in your lineup. And I think it was I think fitting that Ash hit it. She's our 9-hitter, you know what I mean, but has 9 home runs as a 9-hitter. She's had ups and downs offensively in her career. We're just talking to the team. Had shoulder surgery, and last year she struggled a little bit offensively coming off shoulder surgery, and had times where we'd pinch hit for her once a game, and sometimes she'd give me the eye, like, let me bunt, and all those sort of things. And so to have a senior year where she's now hit 9 home runs and then gets to cap it off with the one that broke the record is pretty cool.
Yeah, Ashley, how did it feel rounding the bases after that record-breaking hit?
I think I blacked out, but it felt really good.
Coach, you've had 6 different players hit home runs today. Talk to us about your depth on your team.
So that's just a strength of ours. And there's everybody 1 through 9 has a home run this year, at least 2, I think. And even our leadoff lefty, Mira, like I said, hits a line drive home run to start off the game. And everybody kind of knows about Claire, who hits in the 4 spot. And Claire was a little off today. But I was telling the team how impressive that we can still win the way we did. And she had an off day offensively. So it just gives us a lot of confidence, I think, for them that somebody's always there, hopefully, to pick up their back if they don't hit well. And I think for pitchers, it's really hard because there's just no real time to relax. Where you get to the bottom of the order, you're like, okay, we're going to relax. This kid's not a home run threat. If I miss, it's not going to be the end of the world. If you miss with them, it can go out in a hurry.
And then, JC, what's it going to take to face off against Trine next game?
I think it's going to take one pitch at a time. We're kind of in the position where we have nothing to lose. So we were talking about going in there, staying hungry, and taking it pitch by time. And we know if we take that first game, and when we take that first game, hopefully, we're going to have the momentum on our side and just keep pushing.
All right. Thank you guys for your time, and good luck against Trine.
Thank you.
Welcome to the press conference for Game 10 of the 2025 Division III Softball National Championship hosted by Illinois Wesleyan University. Number 6 seed Redlands was defeated by number 4 seed Linfield by a score of 9-1. I have the Redlands here, which includes head coach Jose Ortega and players Paige Messenliner, Isabella Kolb, and Cassidy Long. Coach, can we just hear your opening statement and thoughts on the game?
Yeah, as far as the game's concerned, just a little bit uncharacteristic of how we play. It didn't take care of the ball a little bit. I think offensively we could have done a little bit better. You get down to a team like Linfield, it's tough to come back, and we're very familiar with them. We've played them, I think, 13 times the last 3 years. So it's been tough, but just super proud of these young ladies here. These 3 young ladies are seniors that have put in 4 years in our program and are just very deserving of being recognized as the first group of seniors to be able to lead our program to the World Series. So I think as far as the program's concerned, we're indebted to them and appreciate all their efforts and stuff moving forward.
Yeah, of course. And if any of you guys, seniors, want to talk on the first appearance, what does that mean for you and your program?
I think Cass touched on it the other day, but just like seeing the growth of this team, like when we started, it was like, okay, like let's just win one game tomorrow, like conference game, like, and then obviously just getting here is like a pretty crazy growth. I mean, every year we were talking about it, like we've won one more game than the last year in postseason, and this year it's a really special way to go out.
Do you seniors want to share your experiences with the program? Anything special comes to mind?
Freshman year, we had barely 9 players functional to get through a game, and so and all of us fighting through things our freshman year, and to make it all the way to the World Series our senior year, it's unimaginable, and I'm so glad I got to do it with these 2 and the other seniors. It's been amazing, and I owe it to Jose, Coach Jose.
Throw that coach in there.
Coach, yeah. But
I'm Jose now. You guys are alums now. Yeah, they graduated about a month ago. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. We graduated in the 3rd week of April, so we've been just doing softball for about a month, hanging out. So it's been awesome for sure.
Yeah, you seem to really prioritize fostering a good community within the dugout. How does this translate to your families and the Redlands community as a whole?
No. We put a premium on making sure that we do our best to recruit good people, and that includes good families. And these three families have done so much for our program, whether it's help fundraising. We went to the NCAA Leadoff Classic this year for the first time in the program's history, and all the families were excited. And just, what do you need? We'll feed them. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll donate. We'll do whatever we need to do to give these young ladies a great experience. And I believe we have just amazing set of families, and it's important for us to not just recruit talented young ladies on the softball field, but good people to come in. Makes my job a lot easier to have, at the end of the year. It's painful to see the seniors go, but it just means that I think we've done a good job. If it was easy, then obviously we hadn't been doing a good job. So I'm going to miss these three. They don't know how much I'm going to miss them. So yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and congrats on an incredible season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't know how to answer any of those. I just sat here and smiled the whole time.